In today's SNG Explains, we will look back at the violent clashes that broke out in the Galwan Valley in June 2020 that led to the first casualties of Indian and Chinese troops since 1975. We will also take a look at how Ladakh still remains a sensitive hotspot. 3 years ago on this day, 20 Indian Army personnel were killed in a brutal attack by the People's Liberation Army personnel in Ladakh's Galwan Valley. It triggered a face-off along the line of actual control that continues to this day, involving over 50,000 troops from both sides. Why did this happen after so many years of tranquility? There has been nothing from China to indicate why its troops attacked. But maps tell us a story of how important this region is to the Mandarins in Piching. Let's take a look at each sector. China controls 38,000 square kilometers of Aksai Chin in Jammu and Kashmir. It has held this area since 1957 when it built the G219 highway connecting Xinjiang with Tibet. Now reports indicate it is planning a new expressway through Aksai Chin. Since the clash, China has blocked India's access to certain patrolling points in the Depsang Plains. These points lie in the territory India claims as its own. Effectively, China is de facto in control over more Indian territory. It may have its eye on Daulat Beg Oldie that India considers crucial to the defense of the Siachen Glacier.
The Chinese have come and done patrolling often to the little outskirts, little far away from Daulat Beg Oldie, but they haven't ventured into DBO. So there is it is not as part of Chinese claim line. DBO is not part of Chinese claim line. That's an important part of it. But it's an important post because we have to guard that area in case of something happens. In 1962, the Chinese came to Daulat Beg Oldie. So, and then they withdrew and retreated back into their own territory.
Running south from the village of Darbuk near Daulat Beg Oldie is the DBO road, which runs all the way to Pangong Tso Lake. China wanted construction of this road stopped since there is a branch road going to Galwan. It will enable India to move troops there from Leh in a matter of hours. Finally, Pangong Tso Lake is where Chinese troops have occupied a position called Finger 4 on the north bank, which is in Indian territory. In retaliation, India has occupied certain positions in the south bank that give it the tactical advantage. Demchok and Chumar are other places where the Chinese have made their opposition to India's presence evident.
Now then there is a issue here along on the Demchok Nala itself where the Chinese have made a block here because they are not allowing us to patrol up to the area of Chardingla, and we claim Chardingla, it is our territory, so therefore we ought to be allowed to patrol there. So then this is a stuck-up place here along the Demchok Nala where there is a standoff which has been existing right from May 2020, and there has been no solution in sight of this particular standoff that exists there along the Demchok Nala. So the fact of the matter is that the Chardingla Pass is a major bone of contention.
3 years down the line, China says the border is normal and stable and wants India to move on. India says no, insisting that unless the border issue is resolved, there can be no forward movement. With this scenario as context, some key steps have been taken. The focus has now shifted from the line of control in Kashmir opposite Pakistan to the line of actual control opposite China. Some battalions of the Rashtriya Rifles have been moved from Jammu to Ladakh. The Air Force has moved Apache gunships closer to the LAC, also Chinook transport helicopters. Finally, the government is boosting last-mile connectivity to border villages under the Vibrant Villages program. This is to ensure no population flight and make them viable economic entities. India is determined to ensure no repeat of the Galwan incident and is prepared to respond preemptively if the need arises in the future. Stay tuned for more such topics on SNG Explains. Watch our previous SNG Explains on our channel. We will be back with a new topic for you. Till then, keep watching Strat News Global. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.